run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and twenties, no fives and no fingers, don't count on them. Hey, she wanna do like me, cause that nigga like she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like, girl, you can count. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow! There's a little lady!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh? Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy. Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On second and 12, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted. And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
43, 15.
On second down now, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now Mahomes. Now he'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now it's Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Check 26. Check 20.
Mike 5-4.
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Carson. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On second down, it's Carson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Michael Cambridge made the tackle. Brings up second and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now here's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Throwing on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On third down, Carson. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Here's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They run it with Carson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's good. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forward.
Ladies and gentlemen,